Hello, reloaders. Reloading Bench back with you once again. I don't know what order this video will show up, but I had just finished making some Freedom Seeds and running them through my factory crimp because my Hornady press doesn't have enough stations for factory crimp based on how I have it set up, which is why it astounds me that Hornady can't come out with a greater than 5-station press. Saying all they need to do is just make the lock and load a 2x, make it a 10x, same shape, same size. Well, they would obviously be same shape but bigger size, but same basic principles, just bigger with more stations. How hard could that be? In any case, enough about that. As I was cleaning up, there was a ring at the door, and I don't remember ordering this because it was a while back, so I just opened it, and I thought, oh, this would be good to show because it is something that I will be using in the reloading space. So not really a box opening, but as soon as I saw it, I'm like, okay, I know what that is. And that is these. These are Sharpies, but they're not your regular, black fine point permanent marker Sharpie. They are oil-based. So this is paint. And I think this was like $10 or $11 at the Rainforest. It's obviously black, white, blue, yellow, red. And originally, I had only looked for the white. And I think a 3-pack of the white was more expensive than a value pack of, 5 different colors. And the reason I found this, or I didn't find it, another YouTuber found it, or rather used it. I don't know if he was the one who found it, but the practical use that he was using it for, I thought, I've done that thing, the reason you're using these. And I'll show, I'll take the camera off the tripod here in a minute and show you what I do with what I've used is, quite frankly, just Testor paints. In fact, let me grab one that I had on my bench that I was playing with in terms of sights. So, the old Testor, what are these called? When I was a kid and painting shit, model paints, the Testor model paints. So you can go that route, but again, then you got to deal with the brush, and you got to deal with the cleaning. And what I usually do is dip a toothpick in and then poke the little dots. And again, I'll show you what I've done. But this dude was putting a sight on a pistol. And when he torqued the screws down, he was using the white pen, he put 2 hash marks, the equivalent of staking, so that he would know if the screw started to walk, which is exactly what I do on my press, 2 reference points to see if any of the dies start to walk. And what I thought was funny was beautiful new sight, and he's using white. So I would have used black or maybe another color, but not white, because it just doesn't, you can see the paint in terms of the hash mark. So again, to each his own. The idea was great though. So when I went and jumped on the Rainforest to see, the Sharpie whites, I decided instead of getting a whole bunch of whites, let me get the color pack and give that a try. So let me show you what I do on my press to give you an idea of where these will come in very handy, as well as in other spaces where you need a reference point or something to the equivalent of paint staking. Back in a second. All right, so sorry for the shakiness. So over the years, I've done different things. So as you can see, I think I started out on this this powder check die, powder lockout. I think I had the original 2 white dots, but then it was hard to tell, when the white dot started to stray, which way it went. So that's why I put the second dot, and that's not white because whatever color I had readily available is what it was. So this is where those pens would come in handy. Same thing over here on my seating and crimping die, where things started to walk at one point, and that's why I have a number of reference point. And then way over here, I don't know if you can see it, let me get a stick, but right here for my decapping and sizing die, The lock and load bushings are notorious for walking. I don't know if you've followed it, you know, shims and whatnot. I've tried the shims. Nothing really works that well. In fact, prior to me starting this session for reloading, I double checked that particular reference, and sure enough, I needed to give that a little snug up tighten so that the two reference point were in sync. So I think these are cool, and that's that. Later. Hello, YouTubers, Reloading Bench, back to finish this out because I'm sure somebody will ask. I've had people in the past, when I show something, like, yeah, you just didn't really show it. Well, maybe it was an unboxing. So we're going to take this purple primer can, and we're going to take this piece of brass, and we're going to mark it. Let's see. Let's pull out the... actually, we'll pull out a couple of them. Let's try the red. So these come sealed, and I hope by breaking this seal I don't destroy the life of this ink pen. But I am dying to find out what it's actually like. Directions: remove cap with marker in tip up position. Depress point with fingers. Recap and shake well to mix paint. Alright, so it sounds like, okay, we did that. Oh yeah, it feels like touch-up paint. I have no idea how long we're supposed to do this. Maybe the cap will be red when I take it off. No, it is not. So, let's experiment. Did I misread something? Depress marker point several times on surface to saturate. Okay. So I don't know if I'd call that... Yeah, that's not a bad point. I don't know if I'd call that fine. I'd probably call that medium. Yeah, it says fine point. Okay, maybe we have a broken pen. It's definitely not saturating, and we are pushing the shizzle out of it. Oh, I see a little bit of red coming down. We're getting there. The saturation apparently takes a little bit. All right, we are now saturating. All right, so I would call us saturated, and you know, for witness marks, you know, I'd do something like that, maybe something like that. So that's a whole lot easier to do, you know, maybe something from a primer point. That's a heck of a lot easier to do than, and then we'll find out how quickly they dry out. That's a heck of a lot easier to do than messing around with toothpicks and drops of paint. So that was the red, which ironically looks more orange than red, but I mean, not bad. All right, so I have an idea. Let me pull this bad boy out. Something I told you we'd never ever see again. So I don't know that I like the, and you can't see it, I don't know that I like, I mean, it's a clear line, but I was thinking, could I make that even better? Could I tinker and improve? So maybe what I will do, I think I'll do it off camera, because then when I F it up, it won't be so bad. I think I'm going to put black. So I'll be right back. I'll be back in black. Painting for today is done. So that's what black looks like. Not bad. Looks like black. Got a little bit of sheen to it. And so you can see the finished product. I think that's reasonable. It's distinct. I don't think you can get that wrong. As I turn it, yeah, it's quite clear. So we're gonna say that these are cool. Later.